Hi everyone, my name is Laura and welcome to Book Bubbler and another mid-month book bash vlog. I think I have to be really quick here. I am at work waiting for a client to show up. It's 15 minutes early, but sometimes she is a half an hour early, so we'll see how quick this clip is. Okay, so for this weekend, I'm working today. I had swimming this morning. I wanted to record something before I went in, but I ran out of time. I'm having an issue with time lately. I don't know what it is, but everything I'm doing, either I am really late, really early for, I forgot an appointment, not for work, but for like my personal life. Like I'm all over the place. So I have to try and calm myself down. So that's on the agenda for the weekend. Try and relax, catch my breath. Working today, tomorrow Danny's coming. I'm sure you'll see some of her at some point. And I would like to read. I know, it's a weird thing. What a concept. I did bring this with me today. I don't know if I'm going to get much of a chance to get into it, but I've got No Man's Land here by A.J. Fitzwater. This was one of my pulls from Shannon from That So Po. She recommended this to me a while ago. So I'm going to hopefully get stuck into this today. And it will be lovely if I can finish it this weekend. It's under 140 pages. So theoretically, this should take me not even 90 minutes to read, but with my brain the way it is and with everything happening around me, it's just been a lot. So anyways, hello. Welcome to the vlog. Hopefully it won't be too long if I can keep myself brief, but actually here comes my client, so I'm gonna go. I will see you guys in a bit. Hi there, everybody. It's Sunday now. Sorry about that. Friday ended up being a weird day. I mean, this has not been a good week. It's not been a good week. It's been way too chaotic, and I know that I get overwhelmed fairly easily. Usually I can rein it in, but because it was just a weird thing on top of a weird thing on top of a weird thing, I just stayed overwhelmed and yeah, had a hard time. So Friday, last time I spoke to you guys, I had a client and then ended up having a spontaneous, really nice conversation with one of my coworkers for about an hour. Took both of us by surprise. Neither one of us expected to have it, but it was a really, really nice conversation, and yeah, I appreciated that. So then I had to be a little quicker than I would have liked to pick up some groceries, go home, put everything away, make and eat lunch, and then get back to work pretty quickly. For another client, and then by the time I got home after my second client, I was so, I don't know, how am I saying this now? I can't even figure this out. It seems like all of my thoughts were spinning so much, and I couldn't settle in. I couldn't figure things out. I couldn't hardly watch anything. I was starting to feel physically really dizzy. I was just tired and done, quite honestly. So I put on an ASMR and I laid down on the couch, and it took me a while of concentrating on deep breathing to slow myself down, and I went to bed really early. So yesterday, Saturday, slept in a little bit and got myself ready for Danny to come. So she was here kind of midday-ish, and we had lunch. She ran a couple errands with me. We went to my library to pick up some stuff, and then we went to my mom's house to drop off some stuff for her. Came home, did our live, I was there for the live announcement that Danny made for the Jurassic Park read-along. I'm working on my video now, so that'll be forthcoming, but we are doing a Jurassic Park read-along in September and The Lost World in October, back to back. So if you want all the information ahead of time, please go to Danny's channel. I will link to the video in the notes below. So we were here for that, so she could chat with people, we could chat with each other, whatever. And then we went to the grocery store and a scrapbooking store and came home and just like hung out. We worked on a lot of stuff for our shop, talked about other stuff, had a nice time, watched some Midsummer Murders, as you do when you're with a friend. I don't know, we're both into that, so it was fun. It was nice. And then today we had our live show this morning. if you tuned into the beginning, please wait a little bit. We finally figured out we had to go outside at my house because of the way the sun is. It's never really bright in my front room here, despite the fact that one whole wall is windows. But anyways, we did that. Thank you to those of you who stopped and chatted. That was really nice to see so many lovely faces. And then we read together. So we started the 10th book in the Pink Carnation series, The Passion of the Purple Plumeria. And we thought this was going to be taking us back to India, as it's what it seemed like at the start of, at the end of the last book. It seemed like this book would be set in India again. And so far, it is not. It's in England, which is fine, just a different storyline. We both really like the main characters in the past this time, the male and female, who are going to fall in love. And I mean, they're formidable on their own, and we like them both on their own. So seeing them together is a little strange. Funnily enough, this first 100 and some odd pages that we read today together, not a ton has happened, which is a little bit of a bummer after the last book where pretty much nothing happened the whole book. But that's okay. And then the modern storyline in this is actually interesting. Like, that one is picking up some steam finally. Usually it's the boring part in between all the action of the past, and the last book kind of flipped this, and this so far is staying flipped. So we'll see, but it was nice to get into this. And then this morning, as we were both waking up and trying to figure things out, I got a decent start into one of my recommended books from you guys. This is Deceptions by Judith Michael. This is a recommendation from Jeanette Paulson. Start to duology. I am about 80 pages in here, so there's like 350 to go. So roughly, it's the story of two identical twins who grew up. The other father was an ambassador, so every 2 years they moved somewhere around the world. And they'd eventually get sent to a boarding school in Switzerland for their high school years. And they grow a little more apart, not in a bad way, but they find their own identities a little bit more. And one shortly afterwards goes to college in the States here at Bryn Mawr, meets her future husband, falls in love with him, and then the other goes to college in Paris at the Sorbonne, or France, excuse me. I'm not sure if it's in Paris or not. Doesn't matter. So the one who goes to America, in college in America, marries a scientist. They move to Evanston, Illinois, which is not too far from where I live, which is sort of funny. And they're married. He's working full time. She's at home. They have two younger kids right now. And I think the twins must be like 24, 25, 26, somewhere in there. And the twin who stayed in Paris eventually meets and marries the eldest, I think, or actually only son of a viscount. They have a big castle and tons of money, so they get married and they spend the first year of their marriage on an extended honeymoon, going to friends' castles around Europe and all over the world, or all their yachts and everything. And it's very different lifestyle. All the husbands and wives sleep with each other. It's a big open secret, money's no object. It's all about pleasure for pleasure's sake. And she's not used to that. I mean, she adapts and acts the part, but she doesn't like really any of it. And eventually the Paris twin comes to visit the Illinois twin, and they both talk a little bit. No, I'm just about them. They just had a big cookout party. So they're just talking with each other a little bit more now about how they're both unsatisfied in their lives. The one who married a viscount is now divorced, or they're separated, and opening her own antique shop. So I'm not sure where things are going exactly. I know that they do switch lives at some point. I thought that would have either already happened or not. I don't know, but so it's good. The pacing's a little strange in the beginning. There's some lightly racist stuff. I mean, racism is racism, but this was written in 1982, so considering it's not terrible at all, but still not great. You know what I mean. I'm over explaining, but it's good. I'm liking it. It's a different pacing and different writing style. And I don't know if it's because it's a husband and wife team that it's different, or because it's 40 years old roughly that this is the difference now, or what, but I'm liking it. So I'm going to keep working on this one for sure. Make myself some lunch, and yeah, hopefully I'll be able to finish this today. That would be really nice, because I haven't been able to read much lately, like keep my concentration for more than a half an hour on anything. So we'll see. So I'll be back in a bit. Good morning. We meet again. Yeah, it's Monday morning now. Last night I got a little bit more read, but not a ton. I was participating in Krista over at Books and Jams in her productivity and reading sprints last night. I missed the first hour and a half, but was there for the end of it, and managed to read about 6 or 7 chapters in Sister Cary by Theodore Dreiser. I'm reading this one, oh gosh, I think I started probably in May, if not earlier. And I figured, okay, I'm not gonna get anywhere if I don't start reading it again. So it took me a full chapter to remember what was happening, but I got there. That's not bad. I mean, it's moralizing for sure, which is a little annoying, but it's over 100 years old, so what do I expect, really? And then I went to bed pretty early. I was just tired. So today I have a client coming in now any minute. And then after she is done, I need to go to the bank and pay my phone bill. And I might stop at Barnes & Noble. I don't know. I'll see if I can record in any of those places. I know I won't be able to at the phone place, just because there's usually nobody in there but me, and it's going to be extremely obvious that I'm filming. Like and I'm like just awkward anyways, so I don't want to make it even more awkward because I'm uncomfortable at the outset. So but maybe I will be able to in Barnes & Noble a little bit. We'll see. And then after that, I need to come home and really do a ton of laundry, because you know me, it wouldn't be a weekend vlog without laundry. I know for sure I have to do my own clothes, but of course there is work stuff, because there is always work stuff. And I have yet to catch up on the backlog that I created for myself a few weeks ago. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But I don't know how much I'll get read in this. I did bring this again today to try and read it. I didn't start anything because, as you saw, my client showed up early and startled me. So yeah, we'll see how this goes, because theoretically this should be an easy breezy, no-brainer, like read it in under 2 hours kind of a thing. And I don't know, we'll see. We'll see. So okay, she's not here yet, so I have a little time to catch up on my notes from my client on Friday, and I will check with you guys later. Hey guys, it's now Monday night, and I haven't read anything. I am doing a very good job at not reading. I don't know. I've got my last load of laundry for the night in the dryer, and I should be doing more, but I'm not. I didn't do anything I intended to do after I got home. I could not film in Barnes & Noble. There were people everywhere, and so many people without masks. I was just trying to stay away from people as much as I could. Like, so I left there. I came home at 8, and thought, I'm going to take a break. That turned into like 2 hours of watching YouTube and BookTube. I hardly watched any BookTube at all last week. I mean, I'm always behind. Everyone's always behind, but it's like hopeless to try and catch up now. So you can see in the background, I've got Sean from Past Story Time on. I realized I've missed, this is the 3rd video of theirs that I have missed. And they are one of few people that I always try and catch right away. So I was like, so I've just been putzing, doing that stuff, folding when the dryer buzzes, and I don't know. Suddenly it's 8 p.m. and I'm not sure how that happened. I got home, I think like 2:30 or something, 2:45. So I have just faffed away the entire evening, but I am determined darn it, to finish a stupid book. It's not stupid. I'm sure it's not stupid. But to finish a book this vlog. So I am probably going to finish watching Sean, quite honestly, because I want to see her wrap up. But then I'm going to read this. This is the third time now in this vlog I have held this up to talk about. I'm going to read this now, but I really, really am going to read this. I'm going to. It's 140-ish pages. I'm waiting, just like I said, for my last load to dry. I probably have 20 minutes before that goes off, maybe 15. And aside from that, I'm going to just sit and read. And I'm going to make myself... I keep thinking about all of the September reading plans I want to make. And I know you guys, like someone else recently said this too, but all of a sudden September, all of the readathons are happening again. Like September, October, November is always jam-packed. But this year there are so many more new ones that I want to do on top of the ones I did last year. I don't know. I don't want to overexert myself. And maybe I will try some new ones this year and not do the ones I did last year. I don't know. Again, this is another thing I do, like starting another project. I don't need to start. I have so many things unfinished as it is. It's horrifying. So I'm going to sit down. My only break will be to grab my laundry from the basement and fold it and put it away. And then I'm just going to read this book. And the next time you see me, this book will be finished. Laura, this book is going to be finished. Okay. This was really great. I wasn't sure what to expect. I know that the back tells you what it's about. This girl joins the land service and is sent to work on this farm in North Otago. And her twin brother is fighting in the Second World War. But there's a connection between her and her brother and the people that are at this farm. There's a lot about senses and a lot about feeling things and hearing things and how things smell, and it seems really real and visceral in that way. I really enjoyed it. It's a great story, queer and magical, and yeah, this was great. This was great. Thank you, Shannon, for putting me onto this one. I'm glad I bought a copy too, because I really like this book. I could totally see myself rereading this at some point in the future. I'm going to pass this on to my mom too. I think she'll really like it as well. It's not magical realism, but there's magic there. And it seems real. I don't know. It's 10:30. I'm tired, yo. I don't know. But this was great. This is great. So, yes, thanks, Shannon. And that's it for this vlog. Sorry, it's probably a bit boring. The laundry I did today was my clothes, and you don't want to see me fold my underwear. So, maybe next time I will work on having some work stuff to do. But yeah, I'm gonna go wash my face, put on pajamas, enjoy the ASMR in the back there, and read a little bit of something else. I don't know what, but something else. So thanks so much for watching, and I will talk to you guys soon. And yeah.